Hello, humans and pets. What do we got today? We got Domino's. They have a new what are they calling it? It's like anti-inflation or something.
Yeah,
it's in the title, whatever it is.
I forget how.
But they have a new like inflation meal deal. It's $6.99 each for two pizzas. It's
two
a medium and a large.
Right. You get. Yeah, it's normally the carry out is $6.99 for a carry out medium size if you buy two medium size, two topping pizzas, but they're going to give you a large instead of, so you get one medium, one large is what the deal is.
So it's a medium and large, both are $6.99. You have to buy both to get the deal.
Correct.
So you're paying like $12 for a medium and a large, two topping, and then if you want any of their specialty pizzas, it's $3 more. So it's quite a chunk of change, but I'm willing to try it out. So what we got today is we got two pizzas. We got one pepperoni and one sausage, that's the large. And we also got a Little Caesars. And then we also got, well, that also is pepperoni and sausage. We're going to be comparing the two today.
Right.
Again, we did it at the very beginning of the channel, but we're going to be seeing which is better, what we think of both.
Right. So let's get down it.
We also got a feta and jalapeno. You want to try it?
Well, do you want to compare the two pizzas first?
I think we should compare the two pizzas.
Yeah, that's what I said. We don't have to do that. I just
this
figured
is just what the medium is.
Yeah, we wanted to.
Looks like.
We just wanted to promote the deal that they have going. If you have the app, it's in the nationwide coupons out of the thing. What are you doing?
I'm trying to close it. They didn't. The box is like.
And that was a big thing with that, anyways.
Yeah.
But,
so that's the medium. Right. This is gonna be the large.
But while we were doing it, we said, we haven't compared them in a while, and Ryan always thinks that he doesn't like Domino's at all.
Now, do you want to show that one?
I can.
Well, maybe.
Without trying not to throw it on you.
Now, here's the difference, right? So you got more pepperoni, more sausage by a generous amount on Little Caesars.
On this one, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no. It is drastic, I would say, the difference.
Which one do you want to try first? You want to try yours first?
We should probably try Domino's.
Okay. We haven't had this in a long time anyways. Let me see.
Here's the Domino's pizza. There's like 4 or 5 pepperoni on each piece. Like 4 on average, I'd say. And a decent amount of sausage.
Mm-hmm.
It seems no sauce whatsoever.
Well, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see.
I don't know. I just don't see it, but...
I didn't taste it on our first bite.
The sauce is always sweet from these guys, and I don't like it as much.
They do have a sauce on it, though. But...
Not enough. There's a little bit. I like my pizza saucy, but...
You and me both. They did dust the outside of the crust, so if you lick your fingers,
it's like the garlic crust. That's how it just comes.
Yep. I didn't know if you want to...
Yeah,
so that I'll you can that. So we can compare, because I only have the one piece. Do you mind just grabbing one and throwing it over there? I'll grab it off of you.
Sure. Use your piece.
Okay.
Use my piece.
Whoop. Okay. Just so we can try to... I wanted to kind of compare.
So here's the Domino's in this hand, and then here's the Little Caesars. So you can see the sausage is more like static shaped, I'd say, in this Little Caesars one. Like they're more even. These guys are more like, this is a long sausage at the top. But there's a lot more pepperoni.
Yeah.
And like, there's not a single inch of the Little Caesars that doesn't have meat.
I mean, and if you
compare
the crusts, I mean...
They're two different types of crust,
they're
right?
Way
you have
different.
This garlic one that's like garlic dusted. And you just have like a more thin other one. Let's try Little Caesars. Definitely saucier.
Mm-hmm. And the sauce is a little zestier too, I think. Like it has a little more flavor.
There's stuff to it. Whereas the Domino's is very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that though, but it definitely is less of like a marinara, more of just like a tomato. Like
Domino's,
it's very basic.
Yep.
This is less basic.
I'm just gonna say that you really taste the tomato more. Like a, and this one, like you said, it has a nice seasoning to it in the actual sauce.
The sausage on the Little Caesars, on the Domino's, is a lot more of like, they're both Italian sausage, but it's a lot more like a ground beef. Almost like a meatball, where the sausage in the Little Caesars has much more flavor.
I'll agree with that. It was a little spicier.
Yeah. Almost like a zest.
Trying to...
You can try the pepperoni.
No.
I'm gonna be honest, I like all the meat more on the Little Caesars.
Yeah. But they're not day and night this time. The last time we did it, Domino's was way worse.
Well, it also had a massive air pocket
Mm-hmm.
and desert. This one doesn't have as much of a desert. So, but I don't like the sauce. That's just a personal thing. I like more of a. I don't want to say this one's boring, but it's a boring sauce. I'd say
it makes it taste more bland.
Yes,
because of the fact that it doesn't have like the marinara seasoning in it, like some kind of a Italian seasoning 100%. With it. You get more of a tomato.
There's less of a spice. It's just kind of like a tomato puree rather than a sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And the meat on these guys have less like flavor and punch and power to the Little Caesars, which is crazy because you would think the cheaper, topping place would have whatever. But I find that
I almost have to give the crust though today. The Domino's.
Let me try the crust. Yeah.
I like the seasoning they have on it, and it has a nice little buttery end on the Domino's one today.
Yeah. The garlic goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And I, to be honest, the crust
that,
isn't my favorite part of any pizza.
No, it's my worst.
But Little Caesars, to be fair, I could have chose like the crazy bread crust.
Mm-hmm.
Right. These guys, this is just how it comes standard with their pizza. I just got 2 standard pepperoni and sausage because it's 2 topping. I figured those are usually similar, but eating them back to back, like in my head, I'm like, one has a lot more flavor from the meat.
No, I know. I got to go back to one of these again, just because I only had like 1 sausage, so I couldn't really get a feel on the Domino's. I will say though,
that's my other complaint.
What did the 2 topping end up costing? Do you remember?
Now the 2 topping is more expensive in this case because you get this deal. So the large for this is like $6.99. That was like $10.
Okay,
but
like I told them,
has the
3 topping
for $8.99 or whatever,
$8.49 or $8.99,
something like that. That's like their deal that we did on the channel a few days ago, or maybe a week at this point. If you guys want to go back and watch that, which I would take gladly over the Domino's. And then they also have just like the extra most bestest, which are around in the same range, under $10. That have.
Some of the Domino's pizzas though are up there. They're pricey. You know what I mean? So to have the carry
specialty ones are
right. So to have the 2 carry outs like that for $6.99 each, and they throw in a large instead of a medium, that's not a bad deal. For $12, you're getting 2 pizzas,
right?
Or 13, 14, whatever it comes to after tax.
It's not a bad deal. The issue is there's just a lot less toppings, and I don't like the ingredients as much, and it really brings it down for me. I don't like the amount of sauce. But I like the amount of sauce in this case because I don't like the sauce.
Yeah,
but
there's not as much sauce
on
at
all any sauce, and there's probably similar amounts of sauce on Little Caesars. It's just a lot more flavorful. It stands out. It's noticeable. The cheese is more like it's cheesier on the Domino's.
Yes,
but I don't like the cheese as much.
I'm 100% agreeing with you. Not only that, when you eat a pepperoni, it tastes like a pepperoni on the Little Caesars. They taste where. These are just kind of there. Yeah. They're not as good. The ingredients does taste better on the Little Caesars.
It might also be like the Little Caesars ingredients, when it's cooked with it, might spread the flavor throughout the pizza. Where these guys, like if you took the toppings off and there was no textural difference,
it still tastes like
I think it would just taste like cheese. Which isn't a big selling point for me. I like when the different ingredients play a big role in the pizza.
That's what we loved about the old world Fanceroni one. That really brought out the pepperoni flavor in that one. Yeah. That one, but.
And when you get a 2 topping, you can choose from all these different toppings. You can get the old world pepperoni on a 2 topping. You can get, I just wanted to make it even.
No, I get you.
But there was a lot more types of protein, I'd say, on the Little Caesars. Not like types, because they're 2 different types of pepperoni, right? A lot more veggies at Domino's, though.
And
at
just
least
for
from what
you,
I
he
saw.
paid more because I said, just
I
get the
did-
3
I
topping.
want
It's
it-
going to work out. But this is apples and apples. I get it.
Yeah, because I knew I was gonna like the 3 topping because the bacon will play a big role in making it better. And in this case, even the 2 toppings, I still think it's a big
I
difference.
100% agree with you though, because I just ate the other, you know,
Yeah.
Domino's one, and the sauce just doesn't have it.
No.
The sauce on the Little Caesars is just way better, and the pepperoni, like when I just finished that one, and the
Right.
sausage, I think both of them have more flavor.
The
on
sausage
the,
specifically. I mean, the sausage on these guys is more of a ground beef, which, take that how you will, might be a good thing.
Right.
Right? Because if you want it to taste more like...
If it's, you like your mother who doesn't like sausage, that's better.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
but
exactly.
it's more like a... People might eat this and be like, this is fake sausage. This isn't like good quality ingredients. The issue is that these ingredients just taste better. So if they're better or worse for you, it might just be the salt content as well. But
it is a better tasting pizza.
It's just a better tasting pizza.
Absolutely it is.
So that's the comparison.
Yeah.
Do I think it's a good deal from Domino's? Yeah. If you want a Domino's pizza, if you like Domino's, go for that deal 100%. Do you want to try the feta and jalapeno pizza?
Where did you put it?
It's back there.
Way back there? Can you grab it?
Yeah. So
we can try.
We just got this because I like feta cheese on my pizza, and he's never had it.
He's like,
I'm
going to make a weird one.
Feta cheese on the pizza, though. So I don't want to
jump
to any conclusions. It could have melted, but normally it's like a crumble.
I will. I have to give them credit for them on.
These are some sad looking jalapenos, though.
Yeah, their dough looks good today, though. For them.
Yes, the dough is good.
You know what I mean? It looks good for them today.
You can see this one. There's more jalapenos than the.
There's not a whole lot of jalapenos. Either,
no, but I'd say there's more jalapenos than like the sausage.
True.
On the other pizza.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which, I mean, who knows if that's purposeful? But
the one good thing is when you put jalapenos on the pizza, it does spread the love. You know?
It tastes fresh. It adds a freshness to it. I like the crust more on the Domino's. I don't like the dough as much on the bottom.
Right.
It's kind of like tough, almost.
I'm trying to get you feta. It actually made a nice spice to the pizza, though, when you cook it.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think they put any on here, unless they put it on and then they cooked it and it melted. But,
no.
I haven't gotten any.
That bite right there, I think I did. It's minimal, though.
It's not a good sign when you have to say, I think I did.
No, that's what I'm saying. It is minimal if they did.
I'm assuming they put the same amount as they put the jalapenos.
I'm trying to just eat the cheese, but it's not.
It's not like a strong feta.
No,
if it is on here, because it does taste like the normal cheese.
No, because my mom used to like to get a Greek pizza, and it had that olives and the feta cheese and stuff, and you could really taste it. I'm not tasting it either.
I'm kind of bummed. I like when it's a crumble on the top at the end, and then while it's sitting, you get a little melty. But it's not like I like when the feta's strong. This is if it's on here, which I don't think it is.
I don't.
It's just not good feta. But
which you would think if they put it on the menu, they would. You know what I mean? They actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would understand if they have like a specialty pizza that it fits. So they can kind of get away with it.
I think they do.
They have to, because it wouldn't be on the menu otherwise. But it just, I guess, doesn't fit with the jalapenos because you just can't taste it.
I'll tell you though, I 1,000% agree with them. Their sauce is just lacking. That's it. Their sauce is lacking.
Like I feel like I can make it with like a little bit of salt and some tomatoes, and that's it.
The other funny thing is maybe just because it was a medium, there wasn't as much cheese on this one as there was on the 2-topping one that we had, and he actually added cheese to it. Which is a weird thing. Yeah.
There's more sauce, I'd say. Mine's like, a lot more saucy on this piece.
I was trying to pick off the cheese, though, and I could barely find any.
Which is not a good sign because it's inconsistent. And Little Caesars, as the comparison goes, for us has been super consistent.
Right.
Whether that's a good or bad thing, if you like that,
this
if you don't like it, the consistency is kind of bad for you. But it could also just be the location putting more care.
Right.
But yeah, I would 100% say Little Caesars takes this home. The deal from Domino's is still very good. But
definitely.
As the, the comparison goes, I mean, there's an instant winner over quality and quantity of the toppings and the pizza in general.
Yeah, comparing was a kind of like almost an afterthought. The main thing was the fact that you can get a large and a medium for $13
each.
But since we were next to one, I said let's compare it. We haven't done it in so long, but Little Caesars definitely wins in this bout for sure.
Yeah, and Little Caesars always has like those deals. You know, like every month they have a new deal. So if you like that pizza that the deal is under, it's normally the same price to get 2 of those than it is to get both of these.
Yeah, because you can always get a regular one. In different parts of the country are even cheaper, because I know John lives out in Michigan. And,
Jim?
Yeah. And they still had, the regular pizza was like $5.99 back then. You know what I mean?
Like
and ours went up to like $7.99.
But they didn't move the slices and sticks. But at another location, a few towns over, I looked at like a Little Caesars prices there, and it was like way more expensive than $6.99.
We were in Rhode Island that time. Yep.
Which is, it makes sense. It's not the deal anymore. They just haven't changed it at our place. But there was a price increase or decrease depending on your location. But ours is just cheap
and good
and the best.
Right.
Compared to like the Pizza Hut near us and this Domino's, and this is a different Domino's than we usually go to.
Yes,
because it was the same town. We wanted them to both be.
We wanted them
fresh.
both hot, and we wanted them both fresh, so that way we do a good comparison to actually do it. So.
And this is the first comparison we've done
in a while, so
without taking it home and letting them cool. And
because I've said it before on different things like that. If you guys like comparisons like this, leave a comment down below something you'd like to see, something against something, because. I've mentioned it to Ryan in the past, and he's been like, nobody wants to see that. So just out of curiosity, leave a comment down below if you do like these. Or even better, suggest you want to see D'Angelo's versus something or something like that. Any comparison of anything. If you do like videos like that, leave a comment down below.
100%. I mean, the big thing is that, not that you guys don't want to see it, because I'm sure you guys want to see it.
I didn't mean it that way. But
yeah, it's just that it's more so when you get something like a new item,
right.
It's hard to also compare that to existing items.
No, I get that.
There's a lot of innovations, and
that's why this one worked, because it wasn't a new item. It's just a new deal.
Comparing a Big Mac to a Whopper, that's all preference.
No, I get you.
Because not just the ingredients, but it's two different.
It's a Whopper,
burgers.
By the way. That's who wins that.
No, one's dry and doesn't have good sauce, and then one
we'd
has
have
good
to
sauce.
see. If you want to see it, leave a comment down below. But I mean, this was good because it's basically the meal deal that they have going on right now, but we could put the pizza against a pizza
because the meal deal they have is just
a meal deal.
Two pizzas.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's nothing fancy.
You get a large instead of 2 medium.
That's the deal. Inflation, whatever menu.
Yeah, I forget what they said. Yeah,
it was something like
where
that.
everyone else is getting less, we're giving more. That was the commercial.
Something like that. But it was
effect.
just like it's funny to compare it to Little Caesars because they normally give less.
Yeah,
or they give more for less.
For less, always. Right.
But well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave suggestions. We would love that.
Right.
We need things to do.
Well, there you go. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.